I want to start by expressing my deep gratitude to David and Ira Mina and the Mental Health News Education Board for presenting me with this Self-Advocacy Award. I also really want to take a second to recognize my colleagues from Coordinated Behavioral Care who joined tonight. I'm so grateful to all of you for being here tonight. I'd like to dedicate this award to my parents, Nina and Rich Grossman, along with my sister Pam, who's here in the audience today, because they've walked with me through thick and thin. When Dr. George Petit, who's a very important mentor of mine, called to let me know I was receiving this award, I was extremely surprised and flattered. After hearing the news, I reflected upon the 18 years since I first came out on social media on a platform called MySpace, and revealed some very private information to friends from all walks of life, from high school to college to previous jobs. I shared about my mental illness and recovery journey with all of them. It was a very scary thing to do, but I knew I had to do it. I speak openly about my mental health recovery journey, which consisted of 12 hospitalizations and nearly being institutionalized, because I want to bring others in the same position hope. When I was locked away in hospital after hospital, I never thought that another life would be available for me. I thought that I would always be a part of the system, doomed to life as a patient in an institution. Thankfully, I'm today living a life where I have happiness, I have hope, and I hope that I help others along the way as well. Dr. Patrick Corrigan, a distinguished professor of psychology at Illinois Tech University, has studied mental illness stigma, discrimination, and prejudice. What he has found is that mental health stigma begins to recede not when celebrities come out and share their story, but when everyday, ordinary people like you and I do. That is why I do the work that I do. There have been risks along the way, but mostly I've been met with support and love beyond my wildest imagination. Now more than ever, we need self-advocates. If the pandemic showed us anything, it showed us that mental health is paramount and needs to be made a priority. And it won't become a priority fully until the stigma goes away so that more people feel safe to get treatment and to stay in treatment. I opened with a memory, so now I'd like to close with one. I remember the first time I spoke about my recovery journey publicly, which was 20 years ago. It was through an organization that has a wonderful program teaching people to share their recovery stories. After I spoke, I said to the person who scheduled me to share my story, I want to do this for a living. He said to me, no one gets paid to do that. That's a totally unrealistic goal. And at that time, he was absolutely right. But I carried this unrealistic goal in my heart and have built a career and recovery sharing my story. I hope that my life story is a testament to the importance of unrealistic goals. May we have them, may we hold them, and may we live them loudly and proudly. Thank you.